In a world where people constantly search for happiness, success, and inner peace, many feel confused about why some individuals achieve their dreams, while others struggle despite working hard. This question has inspired countless books and teachings, but very few have created a global impact like The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. The book presents a powerful yet simple idea: your thoughts shape your reality. According to this concept, everything you experience in life, whether success or struggle, is influenced by what you consistently think and feel. The Secret explains that life operates under universal principles that respond to human focus and emotional energy. When people focus on fear, lack, or doubt, they unknowingly attract more of the same experiences. When they shift attention toward gratitude, belief, and clarity, opportunities begin to appear. This message resonated deeply with readers across the world because it offered hope, control, and responsibility at the same time. Since its release, the book has reached millions of people in countries like the United States, Australia, Canada, and India. Individuals from different cultures and backgrounds connected with its message because it spoke about universal human desires: love, health, peace, and financial stability. Many readers shared personal stories of transformation, claiming improved confidence, clearer goals, and a more positive outlook on life after applying the ideas shared in the book. This video on Mukesh life lessons is designed to explain the essence of The Secret in clear, simple, and globally understandable English. The purpose is not to promote blind belief, but to encourage awareness of how mindset influences daily decisions, habits, and reactions. When thinking patterns change, behavior begins to change. When behavior changes, results naturally follow over time. In today's fast-paced digital world, people often consume motivational content quickly but fail to apply it meaningfully. This introduction sets the foundation for understanding why The Secret became so influential and how its message connects with modern challenges like stress, uncertainty, self-doubt, and emotional pressure. The ideas discussed are meant to inspire balance, discipline, and responsibility rather than unrealistic expectations. As you continue watching, this book summary will guide you through the key lessons, practical interpretations, and real-life applications of The Secret. This journey begins with awareness, because awareness is the first step toward intentional living. With the right mindset, small internal shifts can lead to powerful external changes over time. The Secret is a self-help and personal development book written by Australian author and television producer Rhonda Byrne. The book was first released in 2006 and quickly became a worldwide phenomenon. Rhonda Byrne created The Secret after going through a difficult phase in her own life, during which she was introduced to ancient philosophical teachings and modern success principles. These teachings later became the foundation of the book. Rhonda Byrne is known for presenting complex life concepts in a simple and emotionally engaging way. Through The Secret, she brought together ideas from ancient wisdom, spiritual traditions, and modern motivational thinking. The book explains the concept of the law of attraction, which suggests that thoughts and feelings act like magnets, attracting similar experiences into a person's life. What makes The Secret unique is that it includes insights from multiple teachers, authors, philosophers, and motivational speakers, rather than presenting a single viewpoint. This approach helped the book reach a global audience and gain credibility among readers seeking practical life guidance. After the success of The Secret, Rhonda Byrne continued her work by writing several related books, expanding on themes like gratitude, love, and personal power. Today, The Secret remains one of the most influential self-development books, inspiring millions to rethink how mindset, belief, and intention shape everyday life experiences. The main objective of this video on Mukesh life lessons is to help viewers clearly understand the core message of The Secret and learn how to apply its ideas in real life with awareness and responsibility. This video is not about fantasy, instant miracles, or unrealistic promises. Instead, it focuses on mindset, conscious thinking, emotional discipline, and intentional action, which together shape long-term life outcomes. One of the key goals of this video is to explain how thoughts influence perception and behavior. The Secret teaches that thoughts are not just random mental events. They are patterns that slowly become habits. When a person repeatedly thinks in a negative way, their decisions, reactions, and expectations are affected. Over time, this mindset influences the opportunities they notice or ignore. This video helps viewers recognize these patterns and encourages them to develop awareness of their inner dialogue. Another important learning outcome is understanding the role of emotions. The book emphasizes that feelings give power to thoughts. This video explains how emotions act as signals, guiding people toward what they want or what they fear. By learning to manage emotional responses such as fear, anger, self-doubt, or impatience, viewers can improve clarity, confidence, and emotional stability. Emotional awareness is presented as a skill that can be developed through practice, not something people are born with. This video also aims to teach the importance of responsibility. The Secret suggests that individuals play an active role in shaping their experiences. This does not mean blaming oneself for every problem, but rather recognizing personal control over reactions, choices, and mindset. Viewers will learn how taking responsibility empowers growth instead of creating guilt. Responsibility, when understood correctly, becomes a source of strength rather than pressure. Another major objective is to help viewers connect abstract ideas with practical life situations. Many people read motivational books but struggle to apply the lessons in daily life. This video bridges that gap by explaining how mindset affects areas such as career growth, relationships, health habits, and self-confidence. The focus remains on realistic improvement, not perfection. Small mental shifts are shown to create meaningful progress over time. The video also teaches the value of clarity and intention. According to The Secret, knowing what you want is essential before expecting change. This section helps viewers understand how unclear goals lead to scattered effort. By learning to define intentions clearly, people can align their actions more effectively. Clarity is presented as a tool for focus, not as pressure to achieve instantly. Another learning outcome is the role of gratitude. The book highlights gratitude as a powerful mental state that shifts attention from lack to abundance. This video explains gratitude in a grounded way, showing how appreciation improves emotional health, reduces stress, and increases motivation. Viewers learn that gratitude does not ignore problems. It creates mental balance to handle challenges better. This video also aims to improve self-belief. Many people limit themselves due to past failures or social comparison. The Secret emphasizes belief as a foundation for growth. Viewers will learn how belief influences confidence, decision-making, and persistence. The video encourages building belief gradually through small wins and consistent effort rather than forced positivity. Another objective is to promote patience and consistency. Results do not appear instantly, and this video clearly communicates that growth takes time. Viewers learn the importance of trusting the process while continuing disciplined action. This helps reduce frustration and unrealistic expectations often associated with motivational content. Overall, the purpose of this video is to provide viewers with a balanced, practical, and thoughtful understanding of The Secret. By the end of this section, viewers will gain clarity, emotional awareness, personal responsibility, and a mindset focused on growth. These lessons are designed to support long-term improvement in both personal and professional life across cultures and countries. The first and most fundamental lesson of The Secret is that thoughts shape reality. This idea may sound simple, but its implications are deep and powerful. According to the book, every thought you repeatedly focus on sends a signal that influences your behavior, decisions, emotions, and ultimately the direction of your life. Whether a person believes this consciously or not, their dominant thoughts slowly become their lived experience. Rhonda Byrne explains that the human mind works like a creative instrument. Thoughts are not passive. They are active forces that guide attention. When a person constantly thinks about lack, fear, failure, or comparison, the mind becomes trained to notice evidence that supports those beliefs. Over time, this creates a cycle where negative thinking leads to negative expectations, which then influence actions and outcomes. The person may believe that life is unfair, when in reality their mindset has shaped their responses and choices. On the other hand, when a person consistently focuses on growth, learning, possibility, and self-belief, the mind starts identifying opportunities instead of obstacles. This does not mean that challenges disappear, but the way challenges are approached changes completely. A positive and focused mindset increases resilience, creativity, and problem-solving ability. This is one of the core reasons why mindset is emphasized so strongly in The Secret. This lesson teaches that awareness is the first step. Most people are unaware of their dominant thoughts. They think automatically, often influenced by past experiences, social conditioning, fear, or media exposure. The Secret encourages individuals to observe their thoughts without judgment. By becoming aware, people gain the power to choose which thoughts deserve attention and which ones should be released. Another important aspect of this lesson is understanding that thoughts influence emotions, and emotions influence actions. For example, a person who constantly thinks, "I am not good enough," will likely feel insecure. That insecurity may prevent them from taking risks, speaking confidently, or trying new opportunities. Over time, this behavior reinforces the original belief. The Secret explains that changing the thought can slowly change the emotion, which then changes behavior and results. This lesson does not promote denying reality or pretending problems do not exist. Instead, it encourages intentional thinking. Intentional thinking means choosing thoughts that support growth, learning, and progress even when circumstances are difficult. It is about asking better questions, such as, "What can I learn from this?" Or "What is within my control right now?" These questions shift focus from helplessness to empowerment. The book also highlights the importance of repetition. A single positive thought does not change a life, just as a single negative thought does not destroy it. What matters is consistency. Repeated thoughts become beliefs, and beliefs shape identity. This is why daily mental habits are so important. This lesson teaches viewers that mindset is built gradually, not instantly. Another key point in this lesson is responsibility without guilt. The Secret suggests that while people may not control everything that happens, they do control how they interpret and respond to events. Taking responsibility for thoughts is not about blaming oneself for past difficulties. It is about recognizing present power. When people understand that their thinking patterns matter, they regain a sense of control over their direction. This lesson also connects deeply with self-talk. The way people speak to themselves internally affects confidence, motivation, and emotional health. The Secret encourages replacing harsh inner criticism with constructive inner guidance. This does not mean ignoring mistakes, but learning from them without self-attack. Healthy self-talk supports long-term mental stability and growth. Another important insight is that thoughts influence focus. Focus determines what people notice, remember, and prioritize. When focus shifts, perception shifts. Two people can experience the same situation and interpret it completely differently based on their mindset. This lesson teaches that changing focus changes experience. Ultimately, the first lesson of The Secret teaches that life begins internally before it becomes external. Thoughts are the starting point of every habit, decision, and action. By learning to guide thoughts consciously, individuals can slowly reshape their experiences, reactions, and outcomes. This lesson sets the foundation for all other teachings in the book, because without awareness of thought patterns, no external strategy can create lasting change. The second major lesson of The Secret focuses on the role of emotions and explains that feelings are the true power behind thoughts. While thoughts create direction, emotions provide intensity. According to Rhonda Byrne, emotions act as internal feedback systems that reveal what a person is attracting into their life. Understanding emotions is essential because they influence motivation, behavior, and consistency. This lesson teaches that emotions are not random or meaningless. Every emotion is connected to a thought, whether conscious or unconscious. When a person feels anxious, fearful, confident, or hopeful, those feelings are signals created by internal thinking patterns. The Secret explains that positive emotions strengthen empowering thoughts, while negative emotions indicate resistance, doubt, or fear-based thinking. One of the most important ideas in this lesson is emotional awareness. Many people try to suppress emotions or ignore them, especially uncomfortable ones. However, The Secret encourages individuals to observe emotions instead of fighting them. When people understand what they are feeling and why, they gain control over how long those emotions influence their behavior. Emotional awareness leads to emotional intelligence. This lesson also explains why simply thinking positive thoughts is often not enough. If thoughts are positive but emotions are negative, the mind receives mixed signals. For example, a person may say, "I want success," but feel deep fear or unworthiness inside. According to The Secret, the emotion will overpower the words. This is why alignment between thoughts and emotions is emphasized throughout the book. Another key teaching is that emotions influence decision-making. People often believe they make logical choices, but emotions play a major role in how decisions are made and actions are taken. Fear can prevent action, excitement can encourage risk, and confidence can increase persistence. This lesson helps viewers understand how managing emotions leads to better, more intentional decisions. The Secret also highlights the importance of cultivating positive emotional states such as gratitude, hope, trust, and appreciation. These emotions naturally shift focus toward opportunities rather than limitations. This does not mean forcing happiness at all times, but learning how to return to emotional balance after setbacks. Emotional recovery is presented as a skill that can be developed. This lesson explains that emotions influence consistency. Many people start goals with excitement but give up when motivation fades. The Secret teaches that by maintaining positive emotional engagement with goals, people are more likely to stay committed. Emotional connection to purpose increases discipline and resilience over time. Another important concept in this lesson is emotional momentum. Emotions tend to build on each other. A small positive emotional shift can create momentum toward better habits and outlooks. Likewise, negative emotional spirals can lead to discouragement and avoidance. This lesson encourages viewers to interrupt negative emotional cycles early through awareness and intentional focus. The book also discusses how external environments affect emotions. News, social media, relationships, and daily conversations influence emotional states. The Secret encourages individuals to be mindful of what they consume mentally and emotionally. Protecting emotional energy is presented as a form of self-respect and self-care. This lesson also connects emotions with self-worth. People who feel worthy tend to attract better opportunities because they act with confidence and clarity. Those who feel unworthy may unconsciously reject opportunities or settle for less. The Secret explains that improving emotional self-worth changes how people present themselves to the world. Another powerful idea in this lesson is emotional responsibility. Taking responsibility for emotions does not mean denying external circumstances. It means recognizing that while situations may trigger feelings, individuals still have control over how long they stay in those emotional states. This understanding reduces blame and increases personal strength. Ultimately, main lesson 2 teaches that emotions are guides, not enemies. They reveal alignment or misalignment between thoughts and intentions. By learning to understand, manage, and gently redirect emotions, individuals can strengthen focus, improve consistency, and build emotional resilience. This lesson supports long-term growth by helping people stay mentally and emotionally balanced, even during challenges. The third major lesson of The Secret emphasizes the importance of clarity, belief, and consistent action. While thoughts and emotions create the foundation, clear intention and aligned action turn internal focus into visible results. Rhonda Byrne explains that many people struggle not because they lack ability, but because they lack clarity about what they truly want and belief in their ability to achieve it. Clarity is the starting point of this lesson. Without clarity, the mind remains scattered, and effort becomes unfocused. The Secret teaches that when people are unclear about their goals, they send mixed signals through their thoughts and emotions. This confusion often leads to hesitation, procrastination, or constant change in direction. Clear intention helps the mind prioritize decisions and recognize opportunities that align with desired outcomes. Belief is the second pillar of this lesson. Belief influences confidence, persistence, and emotional stability. Many people desire success but secretly believe they are not capable or deserving. The Secret explains that belief shapes self-image, and self-image influences behavior. When individuals believe they can grow, learn, and improve, they are more willing to take action even when results are uncertain. This lesson also highlights that belief is not built overnight. It develops through repeated experiences, small successes, and positive reinforcement. The book encourages focusing on progress rather than perfection. Each small step completed with belief strengthens confidence and reinforces a growth mindset. This approach reduces fear of failure and increases willingness to try again. Consistent action is the third and most practical part of this lesson. The secret does not suggest sitting and waiting for life to change automatically. Instead, it emphasizes action inspired by clarity and belief. When thoughts, emotions, and actions align, effort feels purposeful rather than forced. This alignment increases efficiency and reduces burnout. This lesson explains that action becomes easier when resistance is low. Resistance often comes from fear, doubt, or emotional conflict. By strengthening belief and emotional alignment, resistance naturally decreases. This allows individuals to take action more calmly and confidently, even in challenging situations. Another important aspect of this lesson is patience. Results often take time, and impatience can weaken belief. The secret encourages trusting the process while continuing disciplined action. Patience is presented not as passive waiting, but as calm persistence. This mindset helps individuals stay committed even when progress seems slow. The lesson also discusses the role of focus in action. Focused action produces better results than scattered effort. When clarity guides priorities, people can say no to distractions and yes to meaningful steps. This improves productivity and reduces mental stress. Focus is described as a skill that improves with practice. Another key idea is flexibility. While clarity is important, the secret encourages openness to new paths. Sometimes opportunities appear in unexpected forms. Maintaining belief while staying flexible allows individuals to adapt without losing direction. This balance between structure and openness supports long-term success. This lesson also connects action with self-respect. Taking consistent action toward goals builds trust in oneself. When people keep promises to themselves, confidence grows naturally. This internal trust becomes a powerful source of motivation and emotional stability. Ultimately, main lesson 3 teaches that clarity directs the mind, belief strengthens the heart, and action moves life forward. When these 3 elements work together, individuals experience purposeful growth rather than random effort. This lesson completes the core framework of The Secret by showing how internal alignment transforms into real-world progress. Understanding ideas is only valuable when they can be applied in real life. This section focuses on practical examples and simple ways to apply the teachings of The Secret in daily routines. The goal is not to change everything at once, but to create small, meaningful shifts in thinking, emotional response, and behavior. One practical application is in daily mindset awareness. People can begin by observing their thoughts during normal activities such as work, travel, or conversations. For example, if someone constantly thinks, "I am always unlucky," this belief will influence how they approach opportunities. By gently replacing this thought with, "I am learning to recognize better opportunities," the emotional response begins to change. Over time, this new pattern becomes more natural and supportive. Another example is goal setting with clarity. Instead of vague goals like, "I want to be successful," The Secret encourages specific intention. For instance, a person may decide, "I want to improve my professional skills and apply for better opportunities within the next 6 months." Clear goals guide daily actions, learning choices, and time management. Writing goals down helps reinforce clarity and commitment. Gratitude is another powerful practical tool. A simple daily habit is to list 3 things to be grateful for, such as health, learning opportunities, or supportive relationships. Gratitude shifts attention from what is missing to what is present. This emotional shift improves motivation and reduces stress. Gratitude does not eliminate challenges, but it creates emotional strength to face them calmly. In professional life, the teachings can be applied by focusing on contribution rather than comparison. When individuals concentrate on adding value through skill development and reliability, confidence increases naturally. The secret explains that belief in one's ability grows through action. Showing up consistently, even in small ways, reinforces self-trust and professional identity. In relationships, emotional awareness plays a key role. When people react emotionally without reflection, misunderstandings increase. Applying the teachings means pausing before reacting, identifying the emotion, and choosing a response rather than reacting impulsively. This practice improves communication and mutual respect. Positive emotional alignment strengthens trust and connection. Health and well-being also benefit from these principles. Instead of focusing only on illness or discomfort, individuals can focus on supportive habits such as movement, rest, and balanced nutrition. This does not replace medical care, but it encourages responsibility and consistency.
याद रखिए, आपकी सोच ही आपकी शक्ति है। जब आप अपनी सोच बदलते हैं, तो आपका शरीर, आपका व्यवहार और आपका भविष्य अपने आप बदलने लगता है। मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में एक नई समझ, एक नई ऊर्जा और एक नए विश्वास के साथ।
Folded hands. A positive emotional relationship with health increases motivation to maintain healthy routines. Another practical example is managing failure. The secret encourages viewing setbacks as feedback rather than personal judgment. When something does not work, individuals can ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" This mindset reduces fear of failure and supports long-term improvement. Learning-focused thinking keeps emotional balance during difficult times. Time management is another area where these teachings apply. Clarity about priorities helps people invest time wisely. When tasks align with personal goals, motivation increases. This reduces procrastination and mental fatigue. Intentional planning supports consistent action. Visualization can also be applied practically by mentally rehearsing positive outcomes before important tasks, such as presentations or interviews. Visualization prepares the mind emotionally and builds confidence. This technique is widely used in sports and performance psychology and aligns with the teachings of The Secret. Finally, consistency is essential. Applying these principles occasionally will not create lasting change. Small daily practices create momentum. The focus is on progress, not perfection. Over time, these practical applications strengthen mindset, emotional awareness, and personal responsibility. By applying these teachings step by step, individuals can create meaningful change without pressure. The purpose is to build a balanced, intentional, and resilient approach to life that supports long-term growth. As we move toward the conclusion of this book summary, it is important to bring together the core ideas of The Secret and understand how they connect as one complete framework. The book does not present isolated tips or short-term motivation. Instead, it offers a way of thinking, feeling, and acting that gradually shapes life experiences over time. When viewed together, the lessons form a balanced approach to personal growth and self-awareness. The first major lesson taught that thoughts shape reality. This idea highlights the importance of mental awareness. Thoughts influence focus, perception, and interpretation of events. When people repeatedly think in a certain way, those thoughts become habits. Habits then influence daily decisions and long-term outcomes. By becoming aware of dominant thought patterns, individuals gain the ability to choose thoughts that support growth instead of limitation. This lesson reminds us that change begins internally before it appears externally. The second lesson emphasized that emotions are the power behind thoughts. Emotions give energy and intensity to mental focus. They act as internal signals, showing whether thoughts are aligned with intentions or driven by fear and doubt. By understanding emotions rather than suppressing them, individuals develop emotional intelligence. This awareness helps people respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Emotional alignment strengthens consistency, motivation, and resilience during challenges. The third lesson focused on clarity, belief, and consistent action. Clarity provides direction, belief strengthens confidence, and action transforms intention into reality. Without clarity, effort becomes scattered. Without belief, action weakens. Without action, even the best intentions remain ideas. This lesson teaches that success is not about perfection, but about steady progress guided by purpose. Small, consistent actions build trust in oneself and reinforce belief over time. The practical application section demonstrated how these lessons can be integrated into everyday life. From mindset awareness and gratitude to goal setting and emotional regulation, the teachings of The Secret become meaningful only when practiced consistently. The book encourages personal responsibility without guilt. It does not promise instant results, but promotes patience, discipline, and self-respect. When these lessons are combined, they create a powerful cycle. Thoughts influence emotions, emotions guide actions, actions reinforce beliefs, and beliefs shape identity. This cycle continues daily, whether people are aware of it or not. The Secret simply brings awareness to this process and encourages individuals to guide it intentionally. Another important takeaway is balance. The book does not suggest ignoring reality or avoiding effort. Instead, it highlights the connection between mindset and behavior. Positive thinking alone is not enough. Emotional alignment and action are equally important. This balanced approach makes the teachings practical and adaptable across cultures, professions, and life situations. The lessons also emphasize long-term growth rather than quick fixes. In a world that often promotes instant success, The Secret reminds readers that meaningful change takes time. Mental habits, emotional patterns, and personal beliefs develop gradually. This understanding reduces pressure and unrealistic expectations, allowing people to focus on steady improvement. Another key summary point is self-awareness. Throughout the book, awareness appears as the foundation of all change. Awareness of thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and actions creates choice. When people have choice, they gain control. This sense of control improves confidence and reduces helplessness. The book also highlights the importance of self-respect and self-trust. By keeping small commitments to oneself and acting with intention, individuals build internal confidence. This confidence then influences how they interact with opportunities, relationships, and challenges. Ultimately, The Secret teaches that life is shaped from the inside out. External circumstances may vary, but internal alignment determines how those circumstances are experienced and handled. This message is universal and relevant across different countries, cultures, and stages of life. This summary section reinforces that the true value of The Secret lies not in belief alone, but in awareness, responsibility, and consistent practice. These lessons are tools, and like all tools, their effectiveness depends on how they are used over time. Understanding a message is important, but acting on it is what creates real change. This section is a clear call to action for every viewer watching this video on HR Mukesh life lessons. The teachings of The Secret only become meaningful when they are practiced intentionally and consistently. This is the moment where awareness must turn into action. The first call to action is self-observation. Starting today, take responsibility for noticing your thoughts. You do not need to judge them or force positivity. Simply observe. Pay attention to the thoughts that repeat most often during the day, especially during stress, work, or decision-making. Awareness alone begins the process of change. When you notice a negative or limiting thought, gently question it instead of accepting it as truth. The second call to action is emotional honesty. Allow yourself to feel emotions without suppression. When fear, doubt, or frustration appears, acknowledge it and ask what thought created it. This practice builds emotional intelligence and reduces emotional control over behavior. Emotional awareness helps you respond thoughtfully rather than react automatically. The third call to action is clarity through writing. Take time to write down what you want in different areas of life, such as career, health, learning, and relationships. Be specific but realistic. Writing creates focus. Focus creates direction. Direction improves decision-making. This simple habit strengthens mental clarity and reduces confusion. Another important call to action is daily gratitude. Each day, consciously appreciate at least 3 things in your life. They can be small, such as progress, health, learning, or support. Gratitude changes emotional tone and trains the mind to notice positives. This emotional shift improves motivation and resilience. This section also calls for small, consistent actions. Do not wait for perfect conditions or complete confidence. Start with small steps aligned with your goals. Action builds belief. Belief strengthens confidence. Confidence improves consistency. Even small actions, when repeated, create momentum and self-trust. Another call to action is control your mental environment. Be mindful of what you consume mentally through news, social media, and conversations. Constant exposure to negativity influences emotional states and thought patterns. Choose content that supports learning, balance, and growth. Protecting your mental space is an act of self-respect. This section also encourages patience and discipline. Change does not happen instantly. The teachings of The Secret work gradually through repetition and awareness. Stay committed even when results are not immediate. Progress is often invisible before it becomes visible. Trust the process while continuing disciplined effort. Another important action step is self-talk correction. Replace harsh inner criticism with constructive guidance. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you care about. Supportive self-talk improves emotional stability and confidence. This habit reduces fear of failure and increases persistence. The call to action also includes reflection. At the end of each day or week, reflect on what you learned. Reflection strengthens awareness and reinforces growth. Ask simple questions such as, what did I handle better today? What can I improve tomorrow? This process builds intentional living. This video also invites viewers to share and engage. Learning becomes stronger when shared. Discuss these ideas with others who are interested in personal growth. Comment, reflect, and exchange experiences. Growth is not meant to be isolated. Finally, this is a call to commit to responsibility. Responsibility does not mean blame. It means recognizing your power to choose thoughts, emotions, and actions. This responsibility creates freedom. When you accept responsibility, you stop waiting for change and start creating it. The purpose of this call to action is not pressure, but empowerment. You do not need to change everything today. You only need to start. Awareness today leads to action tomorrow. Action tomorrow leads to growth over time. If this video added value to your understanding, stay connected with HR Mukesh Life Lessons for more content focused on clarity, mindset, and intentional living. Growth is a journey, and every journey begins with a single conscious step. As this video comes to an end, it is important to pause and reflect on the deeper meaning behind The Secret. This book is not about magic, shortcuts, or escaping responsibility. At its core, it is about awareness, intention, and personal growth. It reminds us that life responds not only to what we do, but also to how we think, feel, and believe. One of the most powerful messages of The Secret is that change always begins within. External circumstances may not be fully under our control, but our internal responses always are. When individuals understand this, they stop feeling powerless and start recognizing their influence over their own direction. This realization alone can shift confidence, motivation, and emotional balance. This book teaches that thoughts are not harmless background noise. They shape focus, decisions, and behavior. Over time, they shape identity. By becoming conscious of thought patterns, people gain the ability to choose growth over fear and clarity over confusion. This choice, repeated daily, becomes a habit. Habits create long-term outcomes. Another important reminder is that emotions are not weaknesses. They are guidance systems. They show alignment or misalignment between inner beliefs and outer actions. When people learn to listen to emotions without being controlled by them, they gain emotional strength. Emotional strength leads to calm decision-making, better relationships, and resilience during challenges. The Secret also teaches patience. In a world that demands instant results, patience has become rare. This book reminds us that meaningful change takes time. Growth is not always visible in the beginning. Seeds grow underground before they appear above the surface. Trusting this process reduces frustration and builds discipline. Belief is another central theme that deserves reflection. Belief is not blind hope. It is confidence built through small actions and consistency. When people act despite doubt, belief slowly strengthens. Over time, belief becomes self-trust. Self-trust is one of the most valuable assets a person can have. This book also encourages responsibility without guilt. Responsibility means recognizing your power to choose responses, not blaming yourself for everything that happens. This understanding brings freedom. When you stop blaming circumstances or waiting for external validation, you begin to act with intention. One of the most practical lessons from The Secret is the value of simplicity. Change does not require extreme effort. Small daily shifts in thinking, emotional awareness, and action create powerful results over time. Simplicity makes growth sustainable. Another important thought is that comparison weakens growth. Everyone's journey is different. Comparing timelines creates unnecessary pressure and self-doubt. The Secret reminds us to focus inward, improve gradually, and respect personal pace. Progress matters more than perfection. This book also highlights gratitude as a foundation for emotional balance. Gratitude is not about ignoring problems. It is about strengthening the mind to handle problems better. A grateful mindset improves resilience, clarity, and motivation. As this summary concludes, remember that The Secret is not something to believe once and forget. It is something to practice daily in small ways. Awareness today leads to better choices tomorrow. Better choices lead to better habits. Better habits lead to a better life over time. No matter where you are watching from, whether the United States, Australia, Canada, India, or anywhere else, the principles discussed here are universal. Mindset, emotion, belief, and action are human experiences shared across cultures. That is why The Secret continues to influence people around the world. Life will still have challenges. This book does not remove them. What it offers is a stronger internal foundation to face them. With awareness, clarity, and consistency, challenges become lessons instead of obstacles. As you move forward, remember this: you do not need to change your entire life today. You only need to take one conscious step, one better thought, one calmer response, one small action. Over time, these steps create a powerful transformation. Thank you for watching this complete book summary on HR Mukesh life lessons. If this content helped you think more clearly, feel more balanced, or see life from a new perspective, stay connected with the channel for more lessons on mindset, growth, and intentional living. Your journey is unique. Trust it, respect it, and most importantly, stay consistent. The power to grow has always been within you.